Have you ever wondered what a Bitcoin ETF is? Perhaps you have as you delve into the world of finance and cryptocurrency. Let's simplify this concept together. An ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is an investment fund that is traded on a stock exchange. It combines the benefits of a mutual fund with the flexibility of day-to-day liquidity offered by stock exchanges. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. It's a decentralized cryptocurrency with no central bank or single administrator. Transactions occur directly between users, sans an intermediary. What happens when you merge these two? You get a Bitcoin ETF. Simply put, a Bitcoin ETF is an investment fund that follows the value of Bitcoin and can be traded on a stock exchange. It makes Bitcoin accessible to investors without them having to buy, secure, or store the cryptocurrency. It is a significant development, opening the cryptocurrency market to a wider investor audience. However, it's crucial to understand that investing in a Bitcoin ETF doesn't mean possessing Bitcoin. Instead, it means investing in a fund that owns Bitcoin, and your investment's performance is tied to Bitcoin's performance. Now that we've grasped what a Bitcoin ETF is, let's explore its origins. Prepare to rewind back and comprehend how this remarkable financial instrument originated. The road to approval was a rocky one. This is the story of the Bitcoin ETF approval, a saga of unwavering commitment, regulatory reluctance, and growing market sophistication. The pursuit for a Bitcoin ETF started in earnest in the early 2010s, with proposals presented to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Regrettably, early proposals met rejection due to fears of market manipulation and inadequate monitoring in the crypto field. However, the proposers persevered. They modified their proposals, addressing the SEC's concerns. Concurrently, the crypto market was evolving rapidly, with regulatory structures being established and the public's perception of Bitcoin gradually changing. Fast forward to the mid-2020s, the crypto market had expanded into a multi-trillion-dollar industry, with Bitcoin becoming a mainstream investment. Recognizing these modifications, the SEC began to relax its position. A breakthrough came when the SEC acknowledged the maturity of the Bitcoin market. This validation was a tribute to the diligent efforts of the proposers and the growth of the crypto market. Eventually, the momentous day arrived. The SEC issued its approval, marking a turning point in the cryptocurrency world. The approval was a signal of change in the financial domain, inaugurating a new epoch of digital assets. This approval was a victory not only for the proposers or Bitcoin fans, but for the wider financial market, signifying a stride towards the fusion of traditional finance and digital assets. With the approval finally in place, it was time for implementation. The next scene will depict the Bitcoin ETF's subsequent effect on the crypto market and Bitcoin's price. Stay tuned. Implementation, the final step in the journey. It's the moment when all the plans and preparations bear fruit. Implementing the Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF, was no small feat. It was a journey that required collaboration from key players. One of the most important roles was played by market makers. Their task? To ensure that the Bitcoin ETF had the liquidity it needed. They maintained a balance between supply and demand and helped to keep the ETF price in line with the underlying Bitcoin value. This allowed investors to confidently trade shares, knowing the price Bitcoin's true value. The Bitcoin ETF was also introduced to the stock market and listed on the exchange. This meant that anyone with a brokerage account could trade Bitcoin ETF shares. It brought Bitcoin into the mainstream, making it accessible to a wider range of investors. The ETF increased Bitcoin's liquidity by making it more accessible, which led to a higher volume of Bitcoin being traded. This enhanced market efficiency and reduced price volatility. However, the most noticeable impact was on Bitcoin's price. Increased demand for Bitcoin due to the ETF implementation led to a rise in Bitcoin's price. As the ETF gained popularity, the price continued to rise to new levels. With the Bitcoin ETF up and running, the impact on the market was immediate. The implementation of the Bitcoin ETF was a pivotal moment in the history of Bitcoin, marking a significant step towards its acceptance in the mainstream financial world. The Bitcoin ETF didn't just change the game for Bitcoin. This innovative tool sent shockwaves far beyond the crypto realm, shaking traditional finance's pillars. The Bitcoin ETF catalyzed price appreciation, offering a regulated path for institutional investors to gain Bitcoin exposure, sans the risks of direct ownership. This spiked the demand and boosted Bitcoin's price. But the Bitcoin ETF is not the only factor for the price surge. Market sentiment, tech breakthroughs, and regulatory changes are also influential. Moreover, the Bitcoin ETF brought a wave of new investors to the crypto market, simplifying the investment process for those previously intimidated by the complexities of Bitcoin. This bridge between traditional finance and cryptocurrency has made Bitcoin more accessible, resulting in a boost in the number of investors and strengthening Bitcoin's status. This overflow of investors has also bolstered the broader crypto market, as alternative cryptocurrencies or altcoins have also experienced increased interest. The Bitcoin ETF has paved the way for other crypto ETFs, potentially leading to a future where cryptocurrencies can be traded as effortlessly as traditional stocks. As we conclude this enlightening journey into the universe of Bitcoin ETFs, we leave you with a thought. The story of Bitcoin ETFs is a testament to the power of innovation, resilience, and the unyielding human spirit to push boundaries. The fusion of traditional finance and digital assets signifies not just an evolution, but a revolution that invites each one of us to participate, learn, and grow. So we urge you to keep probing, keep learning, and keep investing. The world of Bitcoin, ETF, and cryptocurrencies is vast and waiting to be explored. The future of finance is here. Are you ready to be a part of it? Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. Until next time, keep exploring.